Hello, Elgin. Welcome to the November edition of Chief Lalley in the Fox Valley. I'm here with Ryan Drake, our crime analyst. How are you doing, Ryan?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Awesome. We are coming to the end of the year of 2021, and so this will be our last 2021 Chief Lalley in the Fox Valley. We will join you in 2022 in January, where our first edition will be covering our 2021 crime stats. And so it takes a lot of work. End of year reports are being compiled. There's a lot of data analysis. So we're going to take the month of December off and work on that. So we will be back in 2022 with
Time
that
is
information.
flying, isn't it?
It is. So yeah, you've been here almost a year, right?
I started back in May, so yeah.
Time flies. Time flies when you're talking about crime stats, right?
Uh-huh.
So what we want to do is just give you guys some highlights for October. So October crime stats. So our Group A offenses, and again, one of the main things this year was really talking about the transition from the Uniform Crime Report, known as UCR, to NIBRs. And NIBRs, again, Group A offenses, Group B offenses. Group A are the most serious. And so for year to date, we are down 10% in our Group A offenses from where we were in 2020. So in 2020, Group A offenses, we had a total of 4,534, and this year we're at 4,081. So there is that 10% decrease. In our Group B offenses, we are up 8%, and again, talking about Group B offenses, there's some categories in there, specifically DUI, which will, as more enforcement, sometimes those numbers will rise. And so for our DUI enforcement, we had 317 at this time last year, and in 2021, we're at 403. So there's a 27% increase. So overall, between our Group A and our Group B offenses, we're down 2%. But remember, just the Group A offenses are the ones to really focus on. Those are our more significant incidents. And in that, the Group A offenses, we're seeing an increase in our assault categories and also our weapon violations, and that's attributed to our shots fired calls that we've had. So year to date, we're at 60. We've been talking about the shots fired initiative, the things that we do on our end. We've made some arrests in some cases, and again, I want to make sure that we push you guys to the transparency site where any updates, any arrests on any cases can be located there, along with the number of firearms that we've recovered throughout the year, and additional information about those shots fired calls. So, Ryan, what was of note in October?
So things of note, kind of echoing what you said with our shots fired, kind of those cases have increased since the last year, but also has been ticking upwards as the year has gone on, unfortunately. Another thing of note that I noticed is that our burglary or theft to motor vehicles, which a lot of those are due to catalytic converter thefts, had a bit of a spike in the third and fourth quarter going on so far. So a little higher in that regard, but overall we're still down from where we were last year.
And that's just something to remember too, as the holiday season is here upon us. We've over the past few years have really been intentional about, if you like it, lock it and put it in your pocket. And we did see that reduction in burglary to motor vehicles. This year, if we stay on trend, I believe we'll be lower than we were last year. But sometimes we do have these spikes. And so it's just an important reminder to our community to really, lock your vehicles, take your valuables out of your vehicles, especially during the holiday season. Anything else of notice during the month of October?
Those were the two main ones that seem to be rising. A lot of our other trends are either staying relatively the same or going down.
Sounds good. Well, thank you, Ryan. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we will be back in 2022. Our first edition will be talking about everything 2021, where we ended for the year in our crime stats. So Elgin, until next year, stay sure that you stay safe, you stay engaged, and you stay connected. Thank you.